stupid country since my brother died. I've joined political parties, tried actions. I've tried legal systems. They're useless. I'm taken down so low by those family. And I'm taken down, and it starts somewhere. It was the horse racing industry was the start of my trauma, PTSD. And nobody listens to this. You don't have to be a veteran to have post-traumatic stress. And your bloody studies on PTSD and stuff is shit. Listen to me. I gotta turn the water off. But what are we talking about? PTSD, post-traumatic stress, compound PTSD. I go to a shrink and he's almost killing me with drugs. Ontario. So I'm a practitioner. I want to be a practitioner, and I need to leave the country because I don't want to live here anymore and pay taxes into fossil fuel reserves. And I hate truckers. They can go get stuff, and I hate Jordan Peters. I'm not a conservative. And I don't give a damn about your right-wing extremism. Trudeau is a better man than all those idiots. So I'm one out. And I'm not mentally ill. I'm just pissed off. When you take my property, you can get away with it because I got a mental health record. That mental health record is bogus. What it is compound PTSD mimicking bipolarity. But you don't kill a guy with bipolarity, you treat him. Oh, hell, they don't treat you, they just drug you. So why do you think shrinks a guy assisted death? Because they can't cure anything. They're no good. They're useless. The doctor I went to, he was a drunk and he became a shrink because he couldn't heal people. That's the way they work. That's the Ontario medical system. Let's get rid of shrinks. Tom Cruise is right. Let's get rid of them. I'm reading that in America. Misdiagnosis. I got to defend myself all the time. So I go over to a hospital. I got a heart problem. I'm going to have a heart attack because I'm homeless. Because those kids threw me out and they knew they could get away with that. I don't need to go through that. I'm a educated man in equine sciences. And I want a lawsuit. And I want to screw this friggin' province or make it squeak until I get some money out of here. And I might have to go to the International Tribunal of Justice and the courts because this system is no good. It's no good. There's no human rights. I call up a bimbo there. She's supposed to be with the Ontario Human Rights Tribunal. That's all they give you, not the federal courts. Well, I'm going to write a letter and complain about her because she cut me right off. She shut me down. Oh, I got PTSD, so what? Well, that's why I couldn't fill out the forms. I'm stressed from all this. Where the hell's the compassion? Just stupid bitches that won't listen to you and hang up on me. I wasn't yelling at her. Are you going to yell? We'll see how it goes. Oh, bang. That's a bitch. What the hell sort of women are we producing in Canada in these jobs? Narcissistic little horse. And I was trying to find a place. They're renting out to all these students, and she's just making a fortune, a little whore. And I don't really like her. She's a landlord bitch here in class of a capitalistic whore. And she's making money on it. And she says, I hung up. I said, you got a place? No, it's for students. Bang. That's rude. Dude. Bugger off. Bang. Down she went. And she ran back. She just got, I said, you stupid bimbo. Leave me alone. I don't like you. I can say it. You're a bimbo. Because I was down in Toronto in the 1980s. And that's where I got into blues, man. He's a guy, he's a biker in the Helmet Combo. He says, bimbos downstairs. Bikers, good music upstairs. Yeah. Friggin' bimbos. I mean, you help a man out. But they all got an agenda of men. the manosphere. I understand the manosphere in some ways. I understand the way men feel now. It's these ones that get these university educations and they're so friggin' high and mighty, like they're becoming queens, but they're queer. They're just no good. They're getting these government jobs and blocking justice. I talk to the police. I don't have a problem with them, but I sure got a problem with bimbos. You know, the bimbo trap. I love women, but not those sort. And this is just a bullshit system of don't dishonor us. I don't try to. I try to be congenial. But the phone hangs up when I say, you're not listening to me. Click. I'm fed up with them. So all I can do is get my head together, write one fucking long letter of complaint against the federal government and the provincial government and everything that's gone to shit on me. Those kids stole thousands of dollars on me. They threw me out, never came around, but that's not against the law in Ontario. It's against the law in Alberta. I was just reading that. And I'm going to write the ombudsman. This is going to be a double print letter. He says you need to write a long story. I don't know if there's justice there. I remember I got scammed, a whole bunch of us. He was a scam artist. So he calls up the police officer. He's a police inspector. I got good news and bad news. Well, what's the good news? Inspector, chief inspector. He's going into jail 5 years. What's the bad news? Everybody's lost thousands of dollars. Why didn't you make him work on a rock pile? That was a lot of money. He ripped the company off. But when you let a criminal out and he goes and murders again, that's not justice. That's not justice. We've lost 2 police officers in Innisful, shot dead. That is not justice. Justice is retribution. Justice is protecting the public and letting them out, because the criminal lawyers make money letting criminals out. So we're phrasing everything in dollars and cents. Not a good system. And I'll tell you, I see mismanagement and everything in the whole freaking government across Canada. I'm on LinkedIn, and he's with business development in Prague. He's the head of an international business development. He's the chairman of the board. He's not a communist. He's from Cambridge University, PhD in business development. I'm interested in business development because I see a bunch of mess. I go up to the hospital, I'm up there, and the doctors can't communicate with the CEOs. Nobody's communicating with anybody. They're burning out. I've seen companies around Canada and the United States coming to me with problems. Well, I'm not working for you. You're a sinking ship. I just looked at your portfolio. You're mismanaged. So he came to me and he called me up from Adelaide. It's one of the best universities. I can get an MBA in business leadership. I'll make a lot of money doing that, advising companies and getting them into some sort of semblance of or corporate organization. You know, I spent 2 hours on the phone one night. Who's the ombudsman of Ontario? Let's talk here. Why are companies going on? Why do unions and Lockheed everything? There's no mediators. Nobody knows how to mediate a corporation's unions and management. So they lock heads and then they just close the company down. I saw it happen on CP Rail. That's our food supplies across Canada. They blocked heads. Now, CP, I'm going to go on the side of the union. They're working them too much. But other cases, it was management saying, we can't keep on paying you people out, and you're just going out in wildcats and everything. GM. Might be GM workers here. But I've seen the way you were running in there. You were taking advantage with the union. And you wouldn't do anything. You're just mismanaged. But then GM was mismanaged for a long time. Crazy organizational skills. And they go to the government of the United States and ask for more money. And the senator says, can I ask you something? You fly 3 private jets here from Washington. 3 of you in private jets. Why don't you go business class together? Are you selling Coca-Cola together? He says, we're paying you. You're asking for a bailout, and you're mismanaged the company. What's happening with leadership and business management and unions? I'm hearing things. I'm on LinkedIn, and I listen to CEOs of companies. I said, well, you know something? You can get mad and stay mad, sir. It'll get you somewhere. It's showing you something's wrong with your management and something, but staying mad will kill you. What do you mean? Well, I teach NLP. I'm mad right now. I'm doing a bit of it to deal with this, but I can't be apathetic. I got to fight through. Mismanagement. The Ontario College of Physicians and Surgeons is just not working for me. He should have come up on disciplinary agreements. Try to find a lawyer. It's the same friggin' thing all the time. No, sir, I'm not representing you. Well, it's too complicated. Who's got a battle for me? But I am doing battle, and I'm getting somewhere with one lawyer. But it's not about me. It's about animal justice. She's a good woman. But she's not working in the real estate fraud shit that our Canada's into. Stealing houses and everything. And not listening. Stolen land on their uncle. I want the whole estate back, and he wouldn't listen to me. So the letter's going to go to my legal attorneys. I'm calming down. They inappropriately did mistrust. He said, you should have claimed it a long time ago. I couldn't. My head was all messed up with trauma. My head was messed up with grief. But where's the variances here? He's an idiot. So I'm going to write the lawyer in Toronto and tell him the whole situation. I'm tired of this. I got no money. It's being drained all the time. It's not good living here. So the whole problem with Canada is divided up like a cupcake. The whole country sucks with bad management.